Hey guys, what's your poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Becca, and today we're going to be talking about all things pregnancy, my journey, finding out, telling my mom. I am going to be so honest with you guys. The whole journey and me being pregnant, I worked a lot, so I wasn't really collecting content, getting the tea. I don't even really remember, if I'm being so honest. I worked so much because I wanted to be able to provide for me and my daughter when she was born, and so I could stay home with her. I still want to stay home with her, so I'm trying to get into my content creator era so I can get a bag and take care of my daughter, obviously. So let's just get into it. Okay, let's start from the beginning. First off, I would just turn 21 when I found out I was pregnant, and the tea behind that was I literally had my birthday, got fucked up with my friends. It was super chill. It was just us three girls, had my fun. And then the following week, I had an Airbnb party that I threw for myself, and that was a whole mess in and of itself. I'll insert a video here because honestly, that was the best party, the only party and the best party I've ever thrown. And it ate the fuck up. Then the following week, I had a yearly exam. I get mine in the beginning of the month so I don't have to worry about it. Just a blood work, whatever. Well, because I had hit that nice ripe age of 21 and I was a active person, I had to get a pap smear. It's just like something they recommend, and I wanted to get it over with. I hear they're fucking terrible. Okay, they're not that bad. Been there, done that. It's fine. Whatever. When I went to that appointment, I had realized that I was like a week late, and I had a feeling, but I was like, nah, like it's fine, it'll be okay. Bitch, it was not okay. Okay. So I told the doctor, and she basically was like, if you want to, I would take a test. Like, that sounds smart. And I took a test. And when I tell you, when they got the results, I heard them on the other side of the door talking about it. And I just had a feeling in the pit of my stomach, like, okay, like I know what they're coming in with. Anyway, she walks in, she tells me I'm pregnant. I obviously break down crying because that was not expected, and I still live with my mom, and I'm only 21, Like, what? Anyway, I'll insert the picture here of the test on the day that I got it. Y'all, I was so shook. Okay, I'm not even gonna cap. I ended up obviously trying to tell my baby daddy, but that motherfucker did not respond. He was asleep, which freaking red flag, and that's a whole mess in it of itself. But I ended up calling my best friend at the time, and I was like, bro, you will not believe what I just found out. Like, what? And to take my mind off of it, we ended up walking around the mall just because I didn't want to go home, and I was really nervous that my mom was gonna like kick me out and say that I was on my own because I was like irresponsible. But that didn't end up happening. Anyway, I eventually talked to my baby daddy about it, whatever, and we, tried to make this relationship work. Obviously, it didn't work, but that's neither here nor there. So telling my mom was super scary. Like I said, I thought she was gonna kick me out. But I knew that I had to just come and tell her because I needed my mom. We were warning for lost and miscarriages and whatever. I was really scared that something bad was gonna happen, and like it wouldn't be a viable pregnancy or whatever. I had really bad periods growing up, so I just thought that would contribute and make all these things a lot harder. Obviously, my daughter's here, she's alive and well, healthy, she is doing all the things, okay? But at the time, it was a real big concern for me, especially now that I knew if I would have lost her in any type of way, that would have just like messed me up, okay? So I told my mom, and honestly, she didn't really give me a reaction. She was trying to gauge my reaction. But since I knew about my daughter, I knew that I was gonna have a daughter. Well, I didn't know she was a daughter at the time, but I knew I was gonna have a baby. That was just the only option for me, and I respect everybody's choices, but that was my choice. And once she found out that's how I felt about it, she was more happy. Growing up, when I was growing up, my grandma was only there for the first couple years of my life, and then she sadly passed away. So my mom looked at it as a blessing to be able to grow up and be able to watch my daughter grow up because she is on the younger side. So she was happy to be a grandma and we were excited. I will say that I've had the best support system throughout, from family throughout my pregnancy, and up until like 3 months before I actually gave birth, I found a partner who's literally amazing. Look at her. Hey guys. And now we live together. We do still live with my mom, but that's like a work in progress. And we're raising our daughter together. In the beginning, I didn't really have the best supportive partner, but I found one, and everything happens for a reason, and I couldn't be happier. But on a family point of it, I definitely had a great support system. My mom supported me every way, every decision I made. She helped me figure it out and do everything that I could possibly do. Okay, so let's get into as I know that I'm pregnant, told my mom and whatever. I ended up telling my family, I want to say when I was closer to 10 to 15 weeks, and I did it in a message. Kind of messed up, but I told all of my family at the same time just because I wanted them to all know and it wasn't a secret. And I wanted my whole entire family who wanted to be involved to be as involved as possible. That was really important to me just because I love my family, and I really, like I said, they're a great support system for me. So I told them all at the same time. I did wait a little bit and made sure that I got checked for it to be a viable pregnancy, just because if something happened, I didn't want the questions. I didn't want the attention. I didn't want people like, oh, are you? Yeah, no. Okay. But in order to get that sonogram to know that it was a viable pregnancy, I had to go to this pregnancy center. I'll put the name up on the screen when I find it, but it was a little more religious for my liking, but that program actually helped me a lot, and I'll explain that a little bit later.
Hey y'all, this is me post making this video. I really wanted to jump in here because I didn't end up talking about it later, but I went to a 6-week parenting class through this program, and it helped me, one, feel a lot more prepared for being a parent, especially as a first time mom, as well as gave me a lot of information, pamphlets, resources to help me in case I was in need. I was also able to receive a free swing from Amazon from them, as well as diapers that made it where my daughter's size 1, I've never had to buy a pack of size 1 diapers, which diapers are expensive, so it's worth it. If you are currently in your pregnancy journey and you don't know where to turn, or you want to take some classes, I highly suggest just looking up. There are so many resources for people who actually want to help you and want to see you thrive. You just have to look for them, I promise. Okay, back to our regular scheduled programming.
But I was able to go basically to this mobile clinic, and they were able to do a sonogram and see like what was going on in there, and that's when I found out it was a viable pregnancy. So I felt comfortable, and I got a picture, and I felt comfortable enough to go and tell everybody, and it was just a sigh of relief for me, if I'm being so honest. So, and then like month or two later, I was able to get in with an OBGYN, and was able to set up all my appointments, get my sonograms, whatever. That stuff was pretty basic. I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any scares or any concerns or anything like that. Later on in my pregnancy, I did struggle with her movement at one point, and I had to go to the hospital. And then there was another time, like literally the day I got admitted to the hospital, that I had to go there. But other than that, everything was pretty normal for my pregnancy.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna jump in here one last time and just say I did forget to mention something. When I got closer to the end of my pregnancy, my belly was not growing at the rate that it should have been, and it gave me concern that my daughter was not growing properly, and my doctor did not seem worried about it. But it gave me so much anxiety and concern that I advocated for myself and let them know I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm not given an explanation on why I'm not getting a sonogram. I do believe it was because I was close to like giving birth anyway, but she needed to be checked on, in my opinion, because we didn't know if she was growing properly or if anything could have been wrong. And so I advocated for myself, and they squeezed me in for a sonogram, and I was able to see, and she was fine. She was perfect. Great. I did wish that I did more research on the doctor, because I would have known a lot more information, like how she didn't even work at the actual hospital, so there was no way that she would be the one delivering my baby, just because they're two separate locations. I didn't even think about it, but I just rushed to get into the soonest doctor. So I would definitely do your research, but even if you aren't super comfortable with your doctor, I promise you it will be okay. Just make sure to advocate for yourself. I did make sure that I had a birth plan, and I told everybody what I wanted and how I wanted things, and if there was medically necessary changes needed, then those changes could happen. So I promise you, you will get through it if you're in this situation.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst because I was already a mentally struggling person who partook in some devil's lettuce to deal with my issues, and I knew that wasn't really an option now. I know some people do it, but for me personally, that just wasn't an option. So I knew and prepared myself for the struggle of dealing with my mental health. Having a non-supportive baby daddy did not help that situation, and there was a lot of drama within that I'm just not going to put on the internet, because at the end of the day, that's my daughter's biological father, and I'm just not that type of person. I make my little snarky TikTok, so if you guys want to go check out my TikTok, y'all are so welcome to. But other than that, we're just going to leave that shit out of it. At the end of the day, how I was treated was pretty messed up, and I just can I will always remember that, you know? You can forgive, but not forget. Okay? Because whatever. I ended up having my gender reveal a lot later. Just because I wanted, if anybody wanted to fly into Texas, to come and be a part of the moment. And the theme was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, how we wonder what you are. And I'll insert this video actually. We can.
Are you team boy or team girl?
I'm team girl.
You team girl or team boy?
Team boy.
Team girl? Team girl? Team girl or team boy? Team girl? Girl or team boy? Girl? And you're team girl too? Team boy or team girl?
Boy. I don't care as long as it's healthy.
Me too.
I'm all pro boy in the family.
Okay, sorry, team boy, team girl.
I'm team girl all day, every day.
Team boy, baby.
Fucking
Team boy, team up. Oh yeah, we team up. Team up.
Team boy or team girl?
Team up.
Team boy or team girl?
I'm anti-me mom. I'm two of them. I'm Crystal, and I think it's gonna be a boy.
Okay, y'all, I have to go over this audio because copyright reasons, so sorry about it, and you're gonna hear my laws, okay? La 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 la.
I loved it. I planned it all myself. It was a pool party mix because it was summer. And actually, my girlfriend came to my gender reveal, and that's a whole nother story for another video. And honestly, her being there gave me so much relief, because my baby daddy and his family were also there, because I am not the type of person to keep people out of stuff, and I invited him even after the issues that we had. But it just made me feel a lot better, because that was stressful. And at the end of the day, we ended up finding out we were having a girl. I thought for the longest time I was having a boy, but boy was I wrong. Okay, y'all. So after my gender reveal, everything was pretty normal, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I worked a lot of my pregnancy, so there's not much to say about that. I worked, I went to my appointments, I slept, I ate, I made my silly little TikToks, I moved the frick on. So fast forward a little bit, in the beginning of September, I ended up having my baby shower, September 7th actually, and it was Care Bear themed. I'll insert a video here.
Okay, y'all, I muted this due to copyright. I'm not trying to get my video taken down. Thank you, God bless, and enjoy the video. La 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 la. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, y'all, today's the day of the baby shower. Da, da, da. I kept her up until like 11 yesterday. Anyway, this is what our house looks like so far. We got the lovely balloon arch that my beautiful genius girlfriend put together. The extra balloons are in there, and then we have these balloon boxes, and then my mom has all of it in the car. And then those are the centerpieces. Okay, y'all, the party is over, baby. How do we feel? Tired as fuck. But let me show y'all the aftermath situation, because I don't think y'all are ready. I think you're ready for this, because my body's not doing it. So, we got the diaper cake and those. I'm probably gonna keep those because it's sentimental. We have this whole balloon arch that my lovely baby made for me. And we have all these to open. Are we excited? Are we ecstatic? We sure are. So, I want to open them out here and then take my room and organize them.
I loved it. It was pretty chill. We had games, we had snacks. It was nice. It was nice. It was cool. I was just ready to get this baby out. My original due date was October 1st, and that did not end up happening. She was a September baby. The following week, we ended up going out of town, and we went to Galveston, and that was like our little baby moon / maternity shoot situation. And my lovely girlfriend, she actually took my pictures, and it was literally amazing. Yeah, It was amazing, and I had the most fun. I did have a slight scare. I started spotting, so we came back like as soon as possible. I called the doctor, asked them like, "Hey, should I be concerned?" And they said if it got worse, then I could come in. It didn't get worse, so it was fine. And then the following Tuesday was my last day of work, and then I was on basically maternity leave. But I've been off of work for 6 months now, so whatever. That week, at the end on Friday, I got admitted to the hospital, but my daughter didn't come until Saturday morning, and that was a whole thing. Like, what had happened was I had a OBGYN appointment, and it was going to be one of my last ones before I was supposed to give birth, because that following Tuesday was October 1st, and we wanted her all to be an October 1st baby because, okay, I share a birthday with my uncle, and his son is actually born on October 1st, so it'd be so iconic if both of our first kids shared the same birthday. Obviously, did not end up happening. She's too special for that. She needs her own day. Okay. And my girlfriend's birthday is October 8th, so it really would have been iconic. Okay, but we have a lot of October birthdays. Okay. Obviously that didn't end up happening, and I want to make another video about my whole birth experience just because it's a lot. We were in there for, I was in labor, I believe, for like 12 hours. My girlfriend was there holding my hand the entire freaking time, but it was a overall good experience. I don't have a lot of bad things to say, but my stay in the hospital was more of a struggle, and yeah, we'll just get into that in another video. But it was crazy. And now I have a 6-month-old, and I just cannot like.
Okay, y'all, I forgot to end the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below some video ideas, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Peace.
This is for my YouTube channel. Do you want to say hey?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel. Hey, so today, are you judging me right now? What's your